Morning, Jane. Coffee?
Yeah, Mom.
Oh, glad to see you in such a pleasant mood.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't sleep too well last night.
I can't imagine why. You know Carla's going to Tahoe? I'd say you got work to do, son. And fast. Now, if you two kind of get it together, maybe you can patch it up and, who knows? Maybe 2 weeks in, Tahoe together might be just what you two would need.
I don't think so, Mom. That's not possible.
What do you mean it's not possible, Gene? All things are possible.
Not the way Carla's been talking, Mom.
I know the way Carla's been talking, but if
Mom,
you just...
you know what? I'm scared that Carla is going to take Jimmy and not come back with him.
Oh, not Carla, Gene. She wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, why wouldn't she? I wouldn't be so sure of that.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know, Mom.
Well, you have to do something, Gene.
I know. I'm going to try to see her sometime today.
Well, you still got time to work it out. I know you can.
Mom, don't get your hopes up now. There's been a lot of people disappointed already.
Oh, don't worry about me, Gene. You should be worrying about Carla and Jimmy. Hedge your eggs over easy like you like 'em.
Oh, thanks. Mom, you know you're always spoiling me.
Women of my generation been spoiling you men folks for a long time, but don't you go getting used to it.
That's a lot different from Carla's generation.
Oh, it makes no difference. I see her catering to Jimmy just like I did for you.
Oh, Mom, please just pass the toast.
Oh.
Thanks.
Jane, there's something I want to talk to you about. I've been putting it off for a long time, and I guess there's no time like the present.
Well, what is it?
I want to talk to you about the house. I visited with Terry the other day, and you know Nancy Lawson, Terry's sister? Well, she wants to live there. She wants Terry's half.
Wait a minute. How does Terry feel about this?
Well, Terry tried to reason with her and tried to get her to let you and Carla make an offer for her part of the estate. But Nancy wouldn't hear of it, and she wants it for herself.
Oh, great. That's just perfect timing.
Oh, no. Terry tried to talk to her, but if you knew Nancy, you'd understand. That woman, she gets her mind set on something, and she's like a dog with a bone. She just won't let go.
That's great. This is all great. I mean, terrific.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gene. I know you didn't want to hear anything at a time like this.
You know, Mom, I tell you, gosh, with Carla and Jimmy gone for the weekend, the house is empty, and maybe I should just go over there and move everything out of there and let Terry's sister have the place.
But, Gene, where will Carla and Jimmy stay when they come back?
You mean if they come back, Mom? Who knows?
Oh, good morning. Boy, you had a great day. I tell you, I feel terrific. I haven't felt this good since, shall we say, my little accident. What was for breakfast? Anybody up for some pancakes and sausage, waffles and eggs? Would you believe cornflakes?
I think I better be going.
Oh, Gene, you haven't had any breakfast?
No, thanks, Mom. I'm really not hungry. See you later.
Did I say something wrong?
Nothing you said. Just don't worry about it.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, I don't want to spoil your morning. Let's just say that it's a bad situation for everyone involved.
How can you let him do this to himself?
Do what? Marianne, if Dad wants to leave Kingsley, that's his business.
I wish I knew what was really bothering him.
And he doesn't need his little daughter meddling in on his affairs.
But why?
Okay.
Why is he doing this?
That's an out-of-state contract. It's worth a multi-million-dollar operation.
No, that's not it. There's more to it than that.
If you ask me, that's all that's it, okay? Gosh, Dad's a big boy now. Will you just let him do his own thing?
Gil, he is walking away from the election. He is leaving behind a company that he built from scratch. What's going to happen to it?
Don't worry about it, okay?
Oh, yeah, sure. My foot. You want him to leave, don't you?
I want him to live his own life, just like I want to live mine.
What about mine?
If you were smart, you'd get rid of that Russ guy, that's for sure.
No, I won't. You know, I'm beginning to understand, Gil. You want him to leave, because then you have it made, wouldn't you? I mean, no one to tell you what to do, when to come in. You've never shown an ounce of responsibility in your life.
Now, wait a minute, okay? I'll admit I've made mistakes, but when it comes to responsibility, Dad's really never given me the chance to show it. Now he's going to. And believe you me, I'm not going to let him down.
Well, if you want to show responsibility, help me talk him into staying.
Haven't you been listening?
Yes,
Huh?
I have. Do you even care what happens to him?
Yes.
Do you love him?
Yeah, I love him very much. More than you think, Marianne. Hey, I might not show my love, or if I do, I show it my own way. But I love him, okay? Enough to let him live his own life.
Well, then admit that you'll miss him.
Well, sure I will, man. You know, him and me might be thumping heads once in a while, but hey, I'm gonna miss the daylights out of him when he leaves.
You care about him, don't you?
Hey, he's my dad, too.
Well, then help me talk him into not leaving, Kingsley.
No.
His leaving is wrong.
No!
It's wrong for
Marianne,
us.
no! Will you just
Please,
let him live his
no.
own life? Come on!
Why don't you...
I'm going.
Where? Hollister Mall?
Yeah, maybe. Okay?
Will you be back this morning?
I don't know. Bye.
Oh, good morning, sleepyhead.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, there's coffee in the pot, honey.
Oh, good.
Yeah, these cornflakes are terrific. You want some?
No thanks.
Oh, they're great. No joke. Better than the kind that taste like donuts. Like me when I was a kid.
Yeah, Frederick was always crazy about those crunchy, crispy things, whatever they were called. But he would pour tons of extra sugar on them. Wonder if he still does. Well, guess what? I wrote him a letter yesterday. It's in the mail.
Hey, that's great.
Oh, and Miriam, I knew you could do it. Praise the Lord.
Well, Lori helped me put it together. I said what I want to say, but she just helped me put it so a little kid his age would understand.
Oh, you did the right thing, honey, reaching out for your son that way.
Hey, how long does it take for a letter to get all the way over to England?
I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't matter. But you know, I'm sure whatever you wrote was the right thing. And he'll be so excited to hear from you. You'll see. Watch and see.
Well, I miss him so much. I just want to love him the way he needs to be loved, the way only a mother can really love her son.
Well, he's lucky to have somebody care so much about him.
Oh, sure. When he was growing up, he hardly even knew me at all. I don't know how I could have been so stupid. I mean, I really missed out on a lot.
What's done is done.
But I was so selfish. When Frederick was first born, Daddy hired a nurse to take care of him. Of course, only the best for his grandson. And me, I was only interested in getting my figure back. I really didn't care anything about the baby.
Oh, all that matters now is how you feel now. The Lord's changed you. That's why you're getting these feelings of love, which is God's love.
I never thought about that, but maybe that is true. I guess I never did feel this love or this longing for Frederick until I gave my heart to Jesus.
Well, that's the way he does it, honey. He changes you from the inside out, and you don't even know you're being changed.
I know, Ann, but still I regret that when he was a little boy, there were always just babysitters taking care of him, one person or another. Even Paul took more interest in him than I did.
Well, you didn't know. You didn't understand.
But I was so blind. Daddy just took care of everything. That's the way he thought that I wanted it. But the really important things in life, just the loving and caring, I never thought about those things, not for a minute.
Don't worry, hon. Some people never catch on.
Amen.
But even with my own mother, I never let her love me, not the way that she wanted to. See, now I understand how painful that can be. So I'm hoping there's some way that I can get in touch with her, some way that maybe I can make it up to her.
Hey, maybe Webster could help you out. You know, he's a pretty sly old fox.
Babs, he has been trying.
Oh.
See, there's no place that they can seem to find her. And there's so much that I want to say to her.
Oh, honey, don't trouble yourself with that. That's the Lord's business. He'll take care of putting you two together.
You can't mean that.
I do.
Jason, you can't just leave. I mean, you're a shoo-in for re-election. Why the sudden change?
Well, it's kind of complicated, Gene. I just can't go into it right now.
Is it Terry?
Nah, Terry has absolutely nothing to do with it. What am I talking about? Of course she does, but it's more than that.
You know, Jason, it's a little soon for Terry to be Well, romantically involved with another man right now. I mean, it's been less than a year since Scott died.
Yes, I know. I probably pushed too hard, but my leaving goes deeper than that. Let me tell you about it later, Gene.
You sound like you've really got your mind made up.
I have. And, I guess you know what that means.
Yeah, I know. Just polish up the old resumes.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Whoever the new commissioner is, why, they'll want to choose the new field deputy. I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey, no sweat. Don't worry about it, Jason. I mean, you know, the way things have been running for me lately, being out of work is the least of my problems.
I didn't know that. I thought that everything was going along all
no,
right
it's no
for
big deal. I think you'll...
Yep.
Carla, what are you...
Hello,
Hi,
Gene.
Carla.
Jason, do you think I could talk to Gene for a minute?
Carla,
Why, no, of course. Why, we were just finishing up anyway, and I have to leave. Nice seeing you again, Carla. I'll check with you later, Gene.
Right, okay, Jason. See you later.
Thanks, Jason.
Sure.
I was gonna
gonna-
call...
After you.
Age before beauty?
You said it, not me.
You know, I was talking to Mom, and she mentioned the fact that you're gonna be going to Tahoe. That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yes, that's why I'm here. I want you to know that I'm taking Jimmy with me.
How long are you gonna be gone?
The contract's for 2 weeks, Gene. You knew that.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot on my mind.
I guess we both have.
Carla, you know, I really love you. And I'm miserable without you. But after all that you've told me, I can't forgive and forget.
Oh, Gene, don't you remember what Mama always said? The past is the past. It's over, Gene. Why can't you let it be?
I know. That's easier said than done. I want to be your man, but I can't kill the ghost of the past.
And I've told you before, Gene. Unless you're able to deal with this problem yourself or get a friend, a counsel, or somebody, I don't care who it is. But until you're able to deal with this problem, we will never be married. Not in the true sense of the word.
No, I know. You keep saying that, Carla, and I don't buy it at all. I don't buy it at all. And I don't like anyone digging into my psyche trying to find out why I resent the fact of you getting your needs met in another man.
I don't now. I did in the past.
Well, what about the future? That's what gets me uptight, Carla.
You know, I don't know why I came down here. I keep thinking that there's some way that I can get through to your stupid male pride.
Carla, hey, you gonna have Jimmy back in time for school?
Won't let Jimmy miss any school, don't worry.
Carla, hey, are you coming back?
Should I, Gene? Come back to what?
I don't know. Mom told me that Terry's sister isn't willing to sell and she wants the house all to herself.
Why are you telling me that now? Are you planning another excuse to end everything between us?
No, Carla, no, I'm not.
Why are you bringing it up?
I'm bringing it up because I'm concerned for the both of us. A place to live.
Or not to live. Oh, that would just suit you just fine, wouldn't it? It would give you somebody else to blame.
Carla, hold on. Now look, I need to know, are you coming back?
I don't know.
I just came by to pick you up, take you over to Dr. Martin's for your checkup.
She really has been recuperating nicely.
Oh, thanks to all I own's tender love and care. What do you want to bet Doc Martin gives me a clean bill of health today?
I don't know. What do you want? 2-to-1 odds?
There'll be no gambling in this house, folks.
Okay. I'm sure glad Babs has been staying with you, Miss Redlin. I can't thank you enough.
It's been my pleasure.
Long as Ron Washington and his bunch of thugs don't know where she is, I feel a whole lot better. I'll tell you the truth, I don't much like taking you out of this house at all, even to the hospital. Somebody might spot you.
Oh, look, hon, you worry too much. I'll be fine. Besides, I can't wait to get back to the office.
Well, just hold on now. Let's just take one thing at a time.
Maybe Mr. Webster's right. Maybe you shouldn't rush it. Wait and see what Dr. Martin has to say.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Speaking of which, we better get going. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta just run upstairs for a minute. I'll be right back, okay?
Good Lord must be watching over that girl. Never seen anybody bounce back like nothing's happened.
Well, I guess if you've been through as many hard knocks as she has, you learn how to roll with the punches.
Does my heart good to see somebody in this house in good spirits.
Miss Raylan, how are Gene and Carla doing? They work out their problems?
Oh, I wish they had. If anything, things are worse.
I sure do hate to hear that. Two people as much in love with each other as they are.
If you know how long and how hard I've prayed for either one of them to come to their senses. I just don't know what else to do.
Oh, Dad. Oh, I'm glad you're here. I wanted to talk to you before you leave.
Well, I'm not leaving today. I have a few things to tie up, you know.
Dad, there's something I want to ask you. Have you been praying about these decisions you've been making?
Oh, hon, I tell you, I've been doing more praying and soul searching in the last few days than in, well, longer than I care to admit.
Dad, I can't help but wonder if that's what the Lord really wants you to do.
I believe he does.
I just don't see how it could be the right thing for you. I mean, not now.
I know, hon, but you see, that's how you feel. Now, are you sure that you're not confusing the Lord's will with your will?
Oh, I hope not. I mean, if that's what he wants you to do.
Well...
Dad, are you sure?
Look, hon, trust me on this one, will you? I know it's going to be tough on all of us, but especially you, because we've always been very close. But I mean, look at the bright side. Why? You know, we're going over there to make an out-of-state mall for Prescott Development, which will go on the map. It's big bucks, baby. I mean, you can't overlook that.
I know.
And after all, Kingsley's not on the other side of the world.
It only seems like it sometimes.
Ah, there you go. Give you a chance to come to the big city once in a while. Besides, it's not forever. McGill.
Uh-oh. Better watch out, Dad. Marianne's gonna try to sweet-talk you out of doing something you want to do.
Are you kidding? I've been in politics long enough to know a snow job when I see one. She's only after my best interests.
Oh, the way she sees it, you mean?
My leaving at this particular time is the best thing for all of us, believe me.
I see it that way, but does the little daughter?
Well, she will. After all, I'm not running off, I promise you. I'm going away to do something that I do best, which is build. Build something for other people and build some profits for us. And to do some rebuilding in here and in here.
I know.
Oh, I got to look through and see what I want from my life and what the Lord wants from me.
I understand.
Someday, I'd like to share my life with somebody.
You mean Terry?
Well, yes and no. I thought so, but then I found out that the affections that I had for Terry were not the same affections that she had for me.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, that happened to me recently. Really, this lady I dropped and went for another one and ended up getting dumped by both of them.
You're one to talk about Russ.
Well, I guess it takes one to know one.
Oh,
okay?
that's all right. Listen, I'm glad that everything turned out the way it did. It gave me an opportunity to look inside myself and realize that my affections for Terry weren't as spiritual as they should have been. Now, look, come on, you guys. You know what I'm going to ask from you? Your understanding. And from you, hon, your prayers. Now, come on.
Really, Doc, I feel great.
Well, you couldn't be doing any better, and you can get back to work anytime you feel like it.
Oh, Doc, don't you think maybe she ought to take it easy just a little while longer? Lay low for a while? I mean, we wouldn't want her to have another relapse like last time.
You mean at the hands of Ron Washington and his goons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that worries me too.
Oh, look, you guys, I wasn't born yesterday. I know how to steer clear of those thugs.
Yeah, like last time?
Oh, that was different. They don't know that I had... How long did you say it was going to be before, before all these black and blue marks clear up?
Well, the contusions will take anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks before they're completely gone.
Oh, I can hack that. And listen, don't you guys worry. I've been taking care of myself since I was 14 years old, and I'm not going to stop now. I ain't afraid of those gorillas.
Well, you should be. Whoever did that to you really means business.
Look, the sooner I can get back to the office, the better off I'll be. I mean, Ronnie'd never think to look for me in an office. A law office, especially.
Well?
I'll look after the best way I know how.
Okay, then. That settles it. And all I really have to say is that you're really quite a strong woman to fight back from an experience like that. And if there's anything I can do, you let me know.
Okay. Thanks, Doc.
Take care of yourself, and I'll keep you in my prayers.
Are you one of those guys who talks to God, too? Hey, no offense. Miriam and Ione do it all the time. Listen, I need all the help I can get.
You bet.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Listen, wait outside for me. I'll be out in just a minute.
Okay, bye, Doc.
Goodbye.
Doc, I didn't have any idea how much it was going to come to, so I hope this is enough to cover it.
Yes, this is fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Look, I just want to thank you again for everything you've done.
Listen, Harold, I meant what I said. That girl's living on borrowed time. Now, whoever was inside that car, they meant to kill her.
You know, I just can't believe anybody do that to her. Even a pimp like Washington.
Uh-huh. And he did it just because she wants to break free from Ron Washington's little flock? Now, let's face it, Harold. For a woman in her profession, her former profession, 30 isn't exactly prime time.
Yeah, I can't figure that out either. I wonder why. I mean, why the vendetta against a former call girl?
I don't know. Anyway, keep an eye out for her.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hey, thanks again.
Okay. Anytime.
Bye.
Just stopped by to see if my favorite son-in-law was able to pick up a bite for lunch in the cafeteria later.
Well, in the cafeteria, a bite is about all anybody can ever get down. How about the Greenbrier instead?
Sure, anytime.
Okay, I'm trying to reach Lori. She can join us.
Good idea. Oh, I am so glad that teaching job will be over soon.
Her ordeal, don't you mean?
Her ordeal. It's been an ordeal for all of us. I can't tell you how relieved I am.
Not nearly as relieved as I am. Well, just think, the nightmare's almost over.